Hey, welcome in, chronically tired being. Me too, man. Me too. Thank you. We're still doing the shading right now. Just started doing the detail shading, which is a bit more like the lighter color tan. We were doing the background a bit ago. Kind of finished it on my own time. If you guys are new, definitely drop a sub and get to see all kinds of art like this. I do lives, I do shorts, I do I'm trying to do more regular long form videos too, but the time lapses don't do well. Hell yeah, I appreciate that. I played around and did some different texturing in the background. We'll see how well it holds up. Pico español. Habla inglés. All beings. I don't know if I know that one. I've heard a lot of the comparisons, but I'm not sure. That one's new to me. Oh, hell yeah. Maybe that's why I haven't heard of it. I'm not much of a reader. My brain doesn't work well with words. I like pictures. Oh, hell yeah. But maybe I should look into it. Bill Cipher, hell yeah. I've gotten Bill Cipher quite a few times on a lot of my pieces. I guess it's just a reoccurring thing. Welcome in, all support. How you doing? Did you hear what happened there? No, I don't. Did something happen? I mean, honestly, my media is so filled with its own problems right now. Something going on in Qatar. Is it Qatar or Qatar? It said like a K, isn't it? Hey, thank you, Vanny. I appreciate that. Just kind of starting on the shading right now. It's all tomorrows. I think I have vaguely heard of that. What I'm doing, you know. Yeah, we're wood burning. I'm not sure I understand all support. It's definitely different. Wood burning is very different. If anything, it's actually very similar to tattooing. Basically, when you make a mark, you have to be able to do something with that mark because you can't erase. It's it's got a mind of its own sometimes, and you have to kind of work with the fire as well. Like if I make a mistake in tattooing, I can't erase it. Your hand has got to be so still. Yes and no. I actually, coincidentally enough, I have tremors. So when I exert pressure in my hands, they tremor. You can see it quite a bit, especially like right there. Um, it's part of my problems and shit. It's honestly just about stabilization. If you can use like your pinky or your knuckles to kind of just hold your pen up so it is kind of stable, or even just your hand, it really, that's all the stability you need. Sometimes I'll even use my other hand. Breath control is a big thing too when you tremor. Doing straight lines on an exhale is more important. They find people for sharing photos and videos of what happened. Wow. No, I can't draw left-handed. I wish. It's more just support for my right hand. Yeah, no. I'll support. World's getting scary in quite a few places. Breath control. You see, I never went to band, so I don't have that trauma. I'm not musically talented. I'm sure. I am sure. Damn. I'm gonna have to look into that. I'll support. I haven't really heard too much about it, so. Right hand is a few cuts from glass. I mean, where there's a will, there's a way. I'm not gonna say you can just push past it because obviously some stuff is unachievable, but you can still always create in some ways. Figure out how to get that artistic outlet somehow. It may not be as simple as just drawing anymore. Hey, thank you all support. Kind of just trying to shade in the bottom right now and give it some dynamic. It's gonna be the darkest point on the creature. It's probably gonna be the bottom. The clouds are gonna be more of like a tan color, probably a bit more like what it is there. Not anymore though. Just kind of trying to set it apart. Sorry, my sinuses are going crazy right now. I'm not sure if it's the pollen or what. No worries, guys. If you gotta go, you gotta go. Life happens. That's sick, Manny. I like that. I really wanted to get into coding and computer science and stuff like that, but I could not. I was really good at math growing up, and so I really thought I wanted to go into like engineering or computer science. But then I just got too bored. I could not. Basically, I started going crazy with the monotony of coding and computer work in general. So I kind of stepped away from trying to pursue that. Have a good day. With wood burning, you're often just going over the same areas over and over again. So I turn it down a couple notches. Well, maybe one more up. Sorry, little camera shake. My mount is not great right now. What's my favorite thing to wood burn? Probably monsters. I don't know. Or scenery. I just like doing random stuff. Like, I don't know. My mind, it's cathartic coming up with random stuff sometimes. That's not even like one of the cool ones. I think I had one of the coolest ones I just made the last week in my room right now. It's so cool. Hey, welcome in, H. You caught it earlier on today. Fire. I mean, it could be. Maybe we're going Avatar style, or just the elements. It'll all change when the firewood burning attacks. It's not quite done. It's looking pretty good. I was gonna start the last bit of shading when I started this last bit of shading. I needed this bit, he's looking pretty sick. I got the all the black work done. I just got to go in and clean some of it up. This needs some work because I was shaving off this, so parts of this layer came off. But yeah, no, it's this. You have to go back and fix stuff after you clean stuff up too. So, but he's looking sick. I really like him. I just got to do some of the detail shading on the grass. Kind of do some. Basically, I'll be doing some shading on the posts here to kind of give them some depth. You kind of see what I mean there. I'll be doing that for each one, or all the way around and stuff like that. But yeah, it's almost done. Hell yeah. No, I mean, soldering irons are the way to start. That's how I started. Someone handed me a shitty, like, soldering iron, and that's how I started wood burning. And no, I got a lot of little coffins. You guys should check out some of my coffins. This guy, his tails wrap around. You can follow each tail if you want. One even goes to the back. There's 2 more coffins back there. But I don't want to knock it down right now. Yeah, the scorpion one's back there. Yeah, no, I try to branch out and do a bit more 3D things. I got a coffin available here too. This is one of the first ones I made. It's not really like 3D as much. I was just kind of messing around. I really like the candle though. I think the candle looks pretty. But yeah, it's probably my least favorite coffin, but it was the first one I ever made. As I almost drop it. Luckily, they are pretty durable. Yeah, no, I have coasters. I have a whole bunch of necklaces. So a lot of those things are like in-show options, but yeah. I have a whole board of earrings. Most of them aren't on Etsy though. I definitely do. Like, it's definitely a thing to, like, get attached to certain pieces. What ends up happening for me, at least personally, is that I will get attached to the new piece I make. If as long as you're stepping it up, then, you know, your newest piece is going to be the piece you get attached to. And then you just hold on to your newest piece until you get to the point where your next new piece overtakes that piece. And then you're okay with selling that piece. So it kind of happens with each piece where you're just like, no, I'm not selling this. Until you make something cooler and you're like, oh no, okay, I'll sell it because this is cooler. Probably give it some like white tips, and most of the eye will be white, but we'll probably give it some shade in here so you can kind of see the difference in the cloud and the eyeball. But we're not going to try to leave too many white points, just to kind of give it as much contrast as we can. See, I mentioned that, and now I'm distracted doing it. So ADHD. That's me, for sure. I could also do the eye to start making it look cool. If I do the eye, then I might get more viewers, you know? How is everyone doing today? Is the people going to be that? I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably play around with it. I'm really trying to up the contrast right now on my wood burnings. Like, to give you an example, I have this big boy here. I started doing some contrast. There's some dust on it. I started doing some more contrasting on this guy, but I don't like how the background looks. It's so just dark. It's so flat. It's cool. It creates a cool segment, but I don't know. I like trying to play with it a little more. Like here, this is a really early one I did. It's so flat. It's not very 3D. There's not much going on with the background. It's so cool. It's not very expensive on my site. Um, but this guy, like, we got a lot more dynamic going on, especially with the shading and the aura. And, I don't know. You can pull out a lot more stops if you practice the shading. Oh yeah, no, they take a long time. It's a labor of love, especially if you do it this way. Well, sorry you had a tiring day. Hopefully, you can relax before the end of it. Yeah, this is gonna be sick. Yeah, I always pulls it together. People sometimes ask like how I get the dot texture. It's honestly all in the rhythm of how you're moving the wood burning tip. Like I'm just going back and forth, thus creating a line where the dark point is there and there at the end of the lines. So this you get like this weird like scratchy, almost like dot-like texture. So just doing that rhythm over and over again, you know? Hell yeah. I love anything with spikes. But yeah, no, like if you make the circle texture, you can make it more mute. You can make it more like flat. Like I was doing the circle texture in here to kind of just fill in the gaps, not create a definitive line. But with the eye, I'm going back and forth. Just a little trick I've learned. I mean, H, yeah, they might be. I mean, he seems like he's like an alien from space or something coming down into our atmosphere. So yeah, maybe he's poisonous. I guess that'd be venomous. I don't know because they're not biting you. Like, is a stonefish venomous or is it poisonous? Because technically, you stepped on it. Let's get some dark textures in here. Yeah, I should get. I really want to start doing some like world building with some of my creatures. I think it'd be sick. True enough. It's the Ankylosaurus build. You got any Ankylosaurus fans out there? Hell yeah, Ankylosaurus are sick. They're not my favorite dinosaur, but they're definitely up there. I love dinosaurs, man. They're so sick. Nature's monster, if you will. They discovered a new kind of Ankylosaurus looking thing. I can't remember what it's called, but because it's something weird, it's nothing catchy. But they discovered an even spikier Ankylosaurus recently. The fossils thereof. Yeah, no, it's hard to pick a favorite. There's so many cool ones. Yeah, could be. That's the pyramids of pain is what I called it, but we just got another eldritch creature coming out of the pyramids. Maybe they're in the pyramids right now. Who knows? They are the ones that built the pyramids. Basically, I just get straight to it. I actually let each piece kind of speak for itself. To show you an example, this was a very weird piece. It's shaped more. It's got like this weird bow to the front. Kind of has like this loop at the bottom, where most pieces are kind of just flat. You see what I mean? So I was staring at the piece for a while, trying to get inspiration from each shape, and I use the shapes of the pieces as inspiration too. So I kind of just, each time I want to draw one, I just grab a piece of wood, stare at it until I see a creature, and then wood burn it. Some of them take a little trial and error. This one did a lot too. This had a lot of eraser marks. And if you see the pattern through the smoke, we're actually going to try to have that be visible through, because we want it to have like almost a translucent look to it. Hell yeah. I mean, that's sick too, either way. No, but yeah, the original idea was like in the clouds. Even these like little things you see over here are gonna be cloud colored, so they all kind of come together. You'll see the contrast eventually. Still a lot to burn. Couple spots in the background I kind of wish I did a little darker. Uh, well, thank you. I need to finish the underside so it starts looking a little cohesive. I think one of the reasons I really like wood burning is it's fun to create 3D things in a 2D space and then shade it accordingly. I was never one to draw growing up, but for some reason I really like 3D art. Hell yeah. What word did I say? Honestly, I don't remember. Oh, interesting. You may not be American then, because I feel like that's something you definitely here in America. No, yeah, 2D is really cool too. I have nothing against it. It's just not in my skill set. I wish I was better at it. Like, I wouldn't really be able to do like a cartoon character and stuff like that because they're very like just 2D shapes. I like making 3D shapes. It's the way my brain thinks. Yeah, count yourself lucky right now. I actually did sculpting quite a bit. I like sculpting. My mom does sculpting and she's really good at it. So it's definitely something I've done quite a bit. I like DIY stuff. I like wire wrapping. There's a lot of interesting stuff I like. And yeah, welcome in, Milky Tea. I appreciate you stopping by again. But yeah, no, I like a lot of 3D arts. I just, for some reason, wood burning is something that's really clicked with me. It's very relaxing. I do have an artistic family. It basically all came from my mom. My mom's an artist, and all of my siblings are dabbling in art in some way or another. So yeah, definitely do. Well, I appreciate that. I'm glad you guys enjoy it. Yeah, no, some skills are definitely transferred. There's a certain type of brain you gotta have to be able to really grasp art and come up with your own original stuff. I'm not saying this is as like a flex. It's just people have different brains. People have different things they can imagine and think about and stuff like that. So it's not everyone something anyone can have, and it can be transferred down in families. Honestly, I don't know if I have very many of my sculptures left. I used to do more like ceramics and other stuff like that in like high school and college. Could be. I mean, it's also just a thing where women are naturally more artistic. So sorry for any of the men out there. It's just the truth. That is also very true. People approach art in very different ways, but women actually are born with an innate better eye for color and stuff like that. It has to do with evolution and stuff like that. When you were gathering stuff, you got to be able to be good at telling differences in colors of plants and berries. But we're talking thousands and thousands of years ago. Remnants thereof. Hey, welcome in, Chris. It's been a while. Hell yeah, Vanny. We welcome everyone here. Yeah, no, some people like don't think in images. Some people think in words. Some people think in they're like different ways of thinking. So being able to do it, art in general is not something everyone can do. So I do understand that, but it's still something you can train. I mean, maybe not always. Who knows? Can't speak for everyone. I mean, that's yeah. Like I said, where there's a will, there's a way. I have been up to some cool stuff. I don't know if you saw the sea monster one I did. It's called Deep Waters. I mean I can go get it if you want, but it's in my room right now. It's like it'll take me like 10 seconds, but I'm hyper focused. Hell yeah. Yeah, no, that one I'm very proud of that one. Been doing some cool stuff lately, I think. Trying to sort my life out as well. Hell yeah. How does one sort their life out? That is the true question. If I knew the complete answer, I probably wouldn't be having a problem with sorting my life out. Tons of piles, yeah. Sometimes you gotta tear things down to restructure things, you know? Tear it down, try again. You pull out every file in every cabinet, you put it down on the ground, and then you put it back in the cabinet in a better way that is more organized. You thrive in your piles. Hell yeah. Thank you. I appreciate you going to look. But yeah, no, I'm super proud of that one. There's the one with the rib cage too that I'm really proud of. I last few I've really been feeling like we're bangers, so I'm happy with it. You see this ring that's kind of appearing? That's just in the wood because it's the center of the wood is like right there. You can see the pattern kind of going. See, you got to put it back though. If you just sit there with all the piles, then you're gonna become a hoarder at some point. Not like literally, but maybe mentally. I got the ADHD too, but I don't know. The ring is not intentional, but we are gonna work with it. We'll see how what we can do with it. Basically, there's probably just a softer piece of wood. Whenever it was growing on on that ring, there was probably not enough nutrients coming around in the atmosphere or wherever it was pulling nutrients from the ground, obviously. And it made it a lot weaker. So when I burn over it, it takes less time to turn really dark than the others. So it's not intentional. It's basically just probably weaker wood. Yeah, so each piece is, if you stare at it for a while, you can start seeing some cool stuff. If you have the ability to see images, at least in your brain, it's kind of like seeing faces and stuff. I like that. Yeah, so basically each layer is a year in their life, and because they say it's a year because each layer grows um in the time span of a year and then grows new bark on the outside. So it kind of goes out one ring every year essentially. Um and you can see the life of the tree in the rings. You can see maybe when it got attacked by a bug, or when it got, there was a plague or like a disease going around for trees that damaged one side of it. You can see like a life of a tree just in the rings. It's kind of fascinating. Did you guys know that humans probably aren't going to be the first species to cause a major mass extinction? Trees were actually probably the first. Trees caused a mass extinction themselves. Basically, they caused so much nutrient runoffs in the ocean that bacteria like bloomed, blossomed, and like caused a major mass extinction for like a ton of animals. So they affected the atmosphere, the earth, the ground, and then caused a bunch of things to go extinct. Sounds kind of familiar, doesn't it? Yeah, no, a species causing a mass extinction, it wouldn't be the first. Us and trees have more in common than you think. It ain't the tree's fault this time. Not enough of the tree's fault. If the trees had more control, then we probably wouldn't be having the problem. Yeah, I'm loving the look of the underside so far. Just got to give it some more dynamic. Exactly. Extra crispy. Yeah, that's one thing I've never understood. Is so many people tell me that they want to eat my art. I mean, maybe it's because it's my art, but I don't get it. Does it look like a cookie? I don't know. I mean, if it looks like a sunny side egg, I guess that makes sense. But like, what about my art looks edible? Evil alien egg from outer space. Hell yeah. With dabs of scrambled on the side. Wow. Very creative though. I like it. Yeah, the crisp tips are cool. He's got the faded tips. I don't know. I'm not good with the lingo. An expression of what happens in the pan. This is what happens in the egg's brain before you cook them. My fan base is a bunch of beavers and trench coats. You know what? I wouldn't be mad. Beavers are one of my favorite animals. I don't know why, but those little buggers are so cute with their tails. Dude, I love them. Top 5 animal for me, at least. I have never heard of that, no. Are they still to this day, or is that a myth? Like, I know they were at one point, but are they still? We need a fact check in the chat. Oh, see, yeah, it could be was. Yeah, because there was like a gland that was used in the extract. I know that, but hey, thank you, 3D Me Print. Me Print 3D. No, I haven't. I didn't know there was a Beaver movie coming out. They need a break day, you know? That's adorable, though. Beavers are so smart, and without beavers, we actually probably would start to go extinct because the amount of habitat preservation that beavers contribute to is so big. Like when we almost made beavers extinct, it was a severe problem for the ecosystem. Wetlands are one of the most important ecosystems we have on this planet. Yeah, not a thing anymore. Hell yeah, I like that. I mean, if it's beaver related, hell yeah, they're so cute, and the little sounds they make, and the way they like waddle. Like, you guys ever seen that meme of the people who get lost and they're like, "We should ask for directions," and he's like, "Well, why don't you ask him?" And it just pans to a beaver, and the beaver's like, "Eh." That video lives in my brain rent free all the time. Interesting. Delicious vanilla. Isn't there a brand of like red food dye that, or yeah, there's a red food dye that's made of like crushed up beetle like shells. Don't eat beavers. That's no. I think they're protected now. I don't know how you were able to eat beaver at some point. Maybe different countries have different laws on that. Red dye number 4. See, you know what you're talking. You know what I'm talking about. I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. From Iceland. I mean, I could understand that then. They definitely approach things differently in Iceland. Aw, that's sad. Puffins are so cute, though. Starting to come together a bit more with the shading. Douse it in ammonia. I mean, that's basically the same thing. Those poor sharks. I mean, um, if they're not using AI, then hell yeah, I really appreciate the stylistic approach. But I mean, I'm really not for big companies starting to use AI because I don't know, ruins half the effort. There's no heart and soul in there. Interesting. Greenland sharks are one of the longest living lineages that exist. And not only that, they can live like, I think it's up, is it up to 400 years? I think it might be. It's like an absurd amount of time they can live. Yeah, I also read the making of sushi was an accident. Like when they first started like putting preserved fish with rice, it was like they used the rice to like dry out the fish, and then at one point they just started realizing it actually made the rice taste better or something like that. I can't remember. I read something on it. I don't know the validity of it even. Yeah, no, Greenland sharks are nuts. Probably one of the most badass animals on this planet. And no, I didn't think they actually did. I mean, I'm sure there's some weirdos out there out in the, you know, the outback shooting stuff because they live out there or something. But yeah, I didn't think the major amount of Australians did. Yeah, I knew there was something behind that. Yeah, gators. They're they're doing pretty good though. They're not endangered, and sometimes hunting is actually a necessary evil. If you want to protect other native species, sometimes you do. Yeah, no, I imagine it'd be a lot harder to get crocodile. Crocodiles are a lot bigger, like twice as big. I think I've tried like alligator jerky. It was in like a little prize pack thing, but that's as far as I've had on trying gator or crocodile. I mean, if it's killed and because it needed to, then sure, yeah. But for sport, I don't get it. To each his own, I guess. At the animal stake, I will come back in. I'll support. Guess who's back? Back again. Yeah, no, I imagine a lot of Australians don't even experience the Australian outback. I mean, there are parts of America that a lot of Americans haven't seen as well. I mean, like the Grand Canyon. A lot of people visit, but still, it's not as much as you'd think. Yeah, it's kind of just a wasteland desert. It's kind of like Nevada. Half of Nevada is probably not inhabited for the same reason. Do your native spiders like bite often, or could I like pick one up? Because I kind of want to just pick one up. I want to go to Australia and pick up a giant spider. But do they actually bite? Like I know they bite, but like is it like a common thing to get bitten by them, or are they like pretty chill? Because most spiders are pretty chill if you know what you're doing. Contrary to popular belief, spiders don't really attack people. Yeah, no, big bugs usually aren't venomous. I can't really think. I mean, there are some like wasps and stuff you got to be careful of that are pretty big, but I don't think, especially with spiders and stuff, they're any of the big ones are venomous. Like I know, is there venomous tarantulas? I honestly don't know. I know a lot about tarantulas, but I don't know if there's any venomous ones. I mean, I've picked up American wolf spiders frequently. I'm a bit of a spider nerd. I like spiders. I was that kid with a pail going out to the river every day, catching a bug and coming back with it and playing with it and then setting it free. It's natural to be scared of bugs. I get it. It's funny. Yeah. A lot of spiders actually can't see very well. I mean, spiders can see decently, but like tarantulas are almost blind. If you get bit by a spider, they did not mean any harm to you. They mostly just probably were scared shitless. Scorpions are sick. I really want a scorpion. Jumping spiders will. Jumping spiders are very personable. They have a few other skills up their sleeve too, Vanny. Though they have like insane like motion sensing. Like their hairs on a tarantula are actually each little sensors to like sense vibrations. Their ability to sense vibrations is like way above anything humans can do. Sorry about that. Yeah, no, if I find a spider I don't want, like, in an area he is, I'll pick him up, put him in my plants, and then just leave. He can live in my plants, I don't care. Yeah, no, tarantulas are pretty sick. They're just basically blind, but they can sense really well. That's why they live in, like, caves and stuff. Um, they're just sensing vibrations. Might wrap it up here in a bit. Feeling the vibes, definitely. That's what tarantulas do. Yeah, no, it's not a bad idea. Like, having spiders in your house is actually kind of a good thing, because it's like, then you're not going to have other bugs. You get rid of all the spiders, then you could have other bug problems. Hell yeah. Your cats eat all the spiders. I mean, they need some nutrients. Spider nutrients. As long as the cats are doing the spider's job and eating the other bugs too. Yeah, that ring is definitely very visible. We'll have to see how well I can hide it or incorporate it. Yeah, no, that's me. Though people tell me that when they live around me, they become less scared of animals or bugs and stuff. So sometimes being chill about bugs can help others just be chill about bugs too. Yeah, I'm liking how this is looking so far. Yeah, you gotta be the calm in that situation. Most bugs don't deserve to just be killed, unless it's like a mosquito, which I kind of understand. Hell yeah. I love it when kids are like interested in bugs and stuff because that's what I got to do growing up and I loved it. It's a core memory for me being able to explore nature and figure out, you know, all the weird creatures that live here. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. I got to do some renovating and cleaning today, so I got to get on that soon. Yeah, no, I get that. I definitely accidentally step on a bug or kill a bug, and I feel bad about it too. So life must be hard as a bug, honestly. It's like playing a game of Super Mario where there's big wompits come down. You just don't know when they're gonna come down at any time, and you could be just living your life, and all of a sudden, bonk. I'm gonna lighten up this right here. This is supposed to be part of the ring, so I want it a little lighter. It's not very visible yet. Probably do that off stream in a bit. We are wrapping it up. But I might be back on tomorrow, or I don't know if I'll be back on later today. Depends on how I'm feeling. I'm off today, so today's going to be a project day of any sort. But But yeah, if you guys want to see more of my stuff, feel free to drop a sub, drop a like, hit the bell if you want to be notified when I go live again. Yeah, it was a bit of a long stream. It was like hour and a half, so. Oh no. Yeah, see, hard work, and all that hard work is a bug, and then it's just gone in a second. But I appreciate everyone hanging out. If you guys want to see it finished, definitely tune in for the next stream. We still got a bit more to go, so this is not done. I know it's looking like we're getting close, but I still got a lot more I want to do to this guy. But yeah, he's looking sick, honestly. I love it. I'm loving this background. It's a really neat aura. Might clean it up on a couple of the spikes here, like right here in this area. But yeah, that's just me nitpicking it. But I appreciate you guys. I will be back probably tomorrow or maybe on Friday. So if you guys want to catch that, hit the bell. And yeah, I'm out. Thanks, guys. You guys are funny. But thank you. I'm out.